You are here because the outside world rejects you.
What's good, y'all? How we all doing today? Didn't do no gaming yesterday, no videos yesterday, but today marks the day of my childhood movie, The Ninja Turtles, 35th anniversary. Grew up a fan, love it, still have yet to have a movie as good as it, live action version. Some of the cartoons have been great. I took the 2012 version for granted, rewatched some of that, loved it. I was like, okay. I was hating, but the Michael Bay version, we can scrap that and throw it out the window. Horrible, hot garbage. How Ari Spears be saying how UK drill is hot garbage. It's hot garbage. Just like 96% of American industry rappers are hot garbage. But we're not even gonna get on that. We're gonna be talking about my favorite childhood movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Loved it. Haven't seen anything better than it at all. The creativity for the costumes, with the animatronic helmet. Not Sir Castiglione. I don't know why I was thinking of that. It's been a long day. But surprisingly, nobody died in that shit. The amount of times I heard someone was like, yeah, it was very hard to breathe. Sometimes the things will get stuck and trapped inside the thing. So it has been very easy to breathe through. I was like, damn. And then the fact that you guys, like they gonna watch this shit. I don't know. Like the fact that they were able to do those fucking stunts in 80-pound costumes. 80 pounds. This shit was 80 pounds. And they were doing flips. They weren't even, when you look at the behind the scenes, they're not even in harnesses and straps. They're really, I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot it. What's his, Josh? I don't know how to say his last name, but Josh Pays, or whatever his name is. I remember him doing an interview, saying you had to be really fit to be able to move in that costume because the costume was 80 pounds. You were literally getting a workout on set, moving around in that costume. I was like, just imagine the stunt doubles, the ones that were doing the martial arts flips, going back and this, that, and the third. Even in that little clip of when Raphael was going, whoa. I mean, come on, how you guys expect to beat me? And then all of them just jumped to
I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to beat me?
That shit is insanity. The Michael Bay version, what they did wrong was flipping how the story is. April Ben knew them as a little kid. She never met them until she accidentally ran into them. The 80s cartoons, she never met them she never knew them as a kid. She ran into them as a reporter trying to get a story, trying to prove to her boss, I can be one of the greatest, if not the greatest reporter you have at Channel 6 News. In the live action version in the 90s, Channel 3 News. I like that. A little different. I get it, it's Hollywood, so you gotta flip it a little bit, make it, and then on top of that, it was such ahead of its time. No CGI, none of that. The turtles looked perfect. I have yet to see a live action turtle movie. Granted, there's only been 5 because you count the first three and then Michael Bay ones, unless there's been other ones besides the Next Mutation, but that was a TV show. They've been looking horrible. Like, they looked fucking hideous in the Michael Bay version. Don't get me wrong, like, when I first watched the Michael Bay version, I was like, yo, this is dope. It's pretty cool. I like how they did that, this and the third. And then I, like, rewatched the originals. That's where my opinion changed. I was like, yeah, Michael Bay version's ass. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's pretty ass. And like I said millions of times, and I said it already, a lot of times already in this video probably, is I have yet to see a movie like a reboot of the Ninja Turtles be as good as the very first original one. The second one is good, but it didn't top the first one because you know why? The beginning of cancel culture people, there were cancel culture people back then, said, oh, it's too dark of a movie. My kids can't watch that. They're using their weapons. In the cartoons, they were using their weapons. They were cutting through metal. They were cutting through robots. They were trying to cut through the shredder. And that's the one thing I loved about the 90s movie. If you go back to when Leonardo was like lasting a pretty good while against the Shredder, before he got kicked to the curb back to his brothers, he actually sliced Shredder's arm, and you can see Shredder wince like and then and then had him go flying. Like, it's insane. And then the one thing that I loved was the puns. The puns in the 90s. It would definitely not be like something that can be put out today because of the sensitive people that we have in society. When he made fun of Rocky, Michelangelo made fun of Rocky, like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll fight Apollo, maybe I won't. Adrian. That shit was funny. The part where you first see the other turtles actually like be introduced to what you call it. Damn, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh my gosh, Casey Jones. I don't know why I was thinking. I was about to say some outlandish name that's not even close to Casey Jones. When they get introduced to him, Michelangelo says another pun that's very funny because I think it's Leonardo who says it, and they was like, who the heck is that? And then all you see is Michelangelo, Wayne Gretzky on steroids. And then it's funny, like, because he wears a hockey mask and he's muscular as hell. Nobody laughed at that. You are whack. I'm sorry. Even the puns that like went a little too far, in today's age, when they were in the back of a pickup truck. They're just coming back to the city after being on the farm, and Raphael gets out of the back of the pickup truck, and he was all like, now I know what it's like to travel without a green card. I was like, yo. Like, rewatching that, you're like, yo, they actually got away with this? Of course. And I ain't gonna hold you. Racist jokes are the funniest. The funniest. I don't care. Like, people who make fun of race, because let's be honest, race is a made-up thing. Race is a made-up thing. Culture isn't. Race is a made-up thing. If you respect race too much, that's on you. You can think like a puppeteer all you want. I'm gonna not like indoctrinate myself on like, oh, I'm white. No, I'm a human being. I'm Timothy. That's all I'm gonna say to you. I don't claim none of these man-made shit. Just gonna say that right now. But back to the Turtles. I loved the original Turtles. I've been going on and on, going kind of like babbling about the movie, but it's the 35th anniversary of this movie, and I just gotta say, the day I see a reboot that it doesn't have to top it, but it gotta be like right here, very close, and I like my childhood just is like, yes, it's alive, we are back. I'm gonna say that the first one is always gonna be the best one, because I have yet to see something get close or as good as it. Like, it's just been a while, and that movie been out for 35 years. You mean to tell me all these reboots of Batman's movies, we were able to top the Val Kilmers, the George Clooney's, the Val Kilmers, the George Clooney's. We can't even count Adam West, because that was a TV show. It was meant to be goofy and corny, especially with the comic book sound effects, and it pops up at your screen like pow, kaboom, wham. Like, we can't even count that. Yeah. 35th anniversary of my childhood movie. Y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it. Because I guarantee you'll be a Ninja Turtle fan just like me. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yes, friends, the new Turbo Ginsu! Woohoo! It dices, it slices, and yet makes French fries in 3 different... Whoops!
Kids.
Yeah! Let's go for it!